Welcome back to another episode of The Usual Suspects. I am your girl, Shar Johnson, with my husband, the God, Brother Hiram, my king.
Hey man, we're in the building. Swear, you look beautiful as always.
Thank you.
I see you rocking your jewelry. Why don't you talk about that for a minute?
Well, it's jewelry that I make. It's handcrafted, African inspired. I got the bling, not having to spend all the money. Also make my own earrings. So, if you're interested in the jewelry, go check out my website. It's Silk Couture. We'll have it down in the link.
Hey, listen, man, it's a whole bunch of stuff going on right now out here in the community on the web. Let's talk about what's going on with the Reporter Newspaper Online.com. What's up?
Well, let's talk about Chris Brown and Usher. Get into it at the Lovers and Friends Music Festival. As reported, the confrontation went down at a roller rink party after Usher and Chris got into a heated confrontation that turned physical. TMZ obtained video of the lead up to the fight. Thing is, Usher and Chris were super close, and the party was to celebrate Chris's 34th birthday with lots of celebs on hand. As reported, the fight was over Chris's scrap AMA's performance last year, when he was set to do a Michael Jackson tribute, which was 86 at the last minute. As for what led up to the fight, Teyana Taylor, who was at the party, was being confronted by Chris because he blames her for his canceled MG tribute.
MJ tribute?
Michael Jackson tribute. Chris demanded that Usher show her the door, and things escalated quickly. As far as for Usher, we're told that his nose was bleeding after the fight, but there was no apparent evidence of injury on either one during the festival.
Okay, so you did, you got the tea. What the hell's going on, man? Tell somebody.
Let's go there. Usher threw Chris a 34th birthday party at the roller rink. Okay.
Right.
For individuals that don't know, Usher, he skates. That's his thing. That's what he do. So he threw Chris Brown this party. So apparently, Teyana Taylor was there, but they're all supposed to be good friends and really cool. So I believe that Chris had a lot of drink. It was his birthday, and he might have been impaired. Now, this is just my humble opinion. And he still is upset with her about pulling out the last minute for the Michael Jackson tribute that he's supposed to do for the AMAs. And from what the rumors are, is that they scrapped it.
Who is that?
The AMAs is because Teyana Taylor and I forgot who the other who the other one was that was supposed to perform with him for this. But from my understanding, they had other dates, so it wasn't like they was just shunning on Chris. But remember, at that time, he was getting some bad press or whatever. So I believe, now this is just my opinion, that the AMAs probably would have kept him if the others were performing.
I don't believe that. I believe they was going to scrap him anyway. But go ahead, finish with the story, though.
Okay, so it didn't happen. So Chris didn't perform. So I guess she was in the party. He's still upset with her about it.
He's sour about it.
Yeah, so he sees her and didn't want her at his birthday party. Now, when you and I was talking about this, I'm not saying the way Chris did it was cool, but I understand where you're coming from. This is my birthday party. I ain't fooling with you right now. I don't want you here. You messing up my vibe.
So how did Usher get involved? What did Usher do?
So Usher basically was telling Chris, no.
To calm down,
calm down. No, bro. It ain't going down like that. And I guess she is there because Usher was the one who invited her. But I feel like Usher, they too cool. Usher know better. But anyway, that's just my opinion. Right. And then I guess Chris got upset and he left. And Usher went, to go check on him. I mean, you know how Chris is. They boys. He went to check on him and
the alleged scuffle happened.
And the alleged scuffle happened, but it appears to me it wasn't no fist. Wasn't no fist being thrown. I believe they was having heated words. And
a lot of people say that too. A lot of people say They don't think no fist being shown.
I don't think so.
But because there's no video footage. But also I understand that the concert following that night, see, this was Friday.
Yeah, this was Friday.
Cinco de Mayo. Everybody was drunk. He was feeling
right,
his
birthday.
And so he was feeling a certain kind of way. He say that liquor will make you say some stuff that you've been holding back. So apparently this was the day that Chris Brown wanted to say what he had to say. To my understanding, on the show of the, what's the name of the festival again?
It was the
Friends and Love and Friends tour.
Yeah, Friends and Lover Music Fest. Lovers and Friends.
It was a huge festival. Everybody was there, and I understand them two performed. Nobody said anything about the previous thing. They made no mention of it. They just went on.
Right, and Tiana Taylor, she actually, danced while Usher was performing.
But she was dancing with Usher?
Well, but dancing while he was...
was she on the stage with him?
Yeah, she was on the stage
she was dancing
with him.
with Usher.
Okay.
Right.
All right. Well, I was looking at it and said, what's a performance? But
right.
But on that note, something else happened that weekend too.
What's that?
So I guess while Missy Elliott was performing, it was something going on backstage. And I guess Chris was basically telling them to chill out or go on about your business because my child is back here. But you know the internet, you know the trolls, you know how it goes down. So because of what happened that Friday night, now it appeared that he's in another mist of things. So they always want to come for bad boy Chris because that's how they look at him. But in all actuality, he wasn't really in.
I understand he took it to Instagram. What did he say on Instagram?
Well, he basically Instagram was letting them know, regardless of what y'all out there saying or the narrative in the picture that you're painting, this is not what happened. What happened was Missy was on the stage performing. The security was trying to get the individuals that was back there acting amok, like you say, or doing whatever they do. And I basically was letting them know, chill out because my child is back here. And that's what it was. And, many people are looking at it like he apologized. Really, he didn't apologize. Really, what he was saying was, if you really read what he's saying, because I went and looked at the little IG post, that's not what he was saying. What he was saying was, while y'all running around here, putting my name in your mouth, talking all your stuff, and want to get all in my business, that's not what happened while you trying to make it seem like I was acting amok all weekend long, Friday and Saturday. So,
that's in the article as well, so you guys can read that. What we got next, man? We on fire.
Yeah, what we got next? Also, we got Ginuwine. At the Lovers and Friends, he slips and trips off stage, nearly takes sign interpreter down with him. A lot going on at the Lovers and Friends concert. Ginuwine can't hop on the pony like he used to. The R&B vet took a pretty nasty tumble while performing at Lovers and Friends this past weekend. It appears Ginuwine was attempting to get closer to his adoring fans while performing his classic love ballad, In Those Jeans. Yeah, In Those Jeans. Ginuwine attempted to jump between the stage and a platform, but completely underestimated the distance and completely flopped off the stage and almost pulled the sign language interpreter down in the process. The scene was pretty comical, all things considered. As the stage personnel and the cameraman rushed to G's side, the song kept playing across the speakers and the interpreter kept doing his job. They say the show must go on, which is exactly what Ginuwine told his fans following the show, as he poked fun at himself by singing Donnie McClurkin's We Fall Down. He didn't miss a beat, but there's only so long your body can take a beating like this, G.
Listen, man. First off, this concert was off the hook. Did you know Usher owned half of this thing? He was one of the reasons why that whole concert was together. The Love and Friends, whatever the hell their name.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, Lovers and Friends. His song.
Yeah, that's okay. He put this thing together. So that's why all of the mega stars was there. Listen. And I love that. I love the fact that people are coming out in droves seeing these people perform. And these, post-COVID, you can see a lot of people on tour now. But get back to Ginuwine, man, you can't pay for this type of advertisement. I mean, they've been making mockery of my brother. He's been taking it in stride with his little dance he'd be doing and stuff like that. And they made fun of him on that. And he really, if you would have seen, I think you saw it.
Yes.
He literally, when he jumped off the first platform, it was like he didn't realize the second tier was this like right here.
Yeah, right there.
He jumped off, and it was like slow motion, but it wasn't slow motion. He was like, as he jumped off, he hit the thing. He was like, oh, damn, as he was fighting for dear life. He went and grabbed the guy that do the interpretation,
right, the sign language.
He tried to grab him. He got him. He was like, oh, man.
Wait, and dude was still
signing. He's holding him up. He's trying to do it. It was all but 2 seconds, and he couldn't. He fell down, and it was funny as hell because he's still singing.
Right, and dude was still
sign language and stuff. And that's what they tell you, man. In the music business, the show must go on. If it's your fault, don't just continue to sing. Now, I done seen some people get messed up on stage to the point where you can't sing and they moaning. Then you got to get taken off the stage, like concert over. But good luck to Ginuwine, man, because I seen him in the Jeep after the fact making mockery of his own self. This man has got to have the best damn outlook on life to think that was funny as hell.
Yeah, I mean, I would laugh too. That means you missed sound check. You didn't go and see the stage.
No, he probably that's a good point.
You didn't do no rehearsal. So yeah, you gotta make
I'm sure he did rehearsal. He ain't do no sound check, no dress rehearsal. Dress rehearsal is when you rehearse on the stage that you're gonna perform on. And so I'm sure he practiced though.
I mean, he probably really don't need to practice. I mean, he's been singing these particular songs, forever. So I'm just saying.
You kind of changed the order of the song, the breakdown, and that terrific jump. But go ahead, tell me what you read. I like your point. You said if he would have known that distance.
If he would have known that distance or what was going on, no matter where he jumped out on that stage, if he had been on that stage doing the thing, he would have knew what was there. He would have knew this tier was here, and the interpreter going to be right there. So I might want to go to the left a little bit.
That's a good point, though. But a lot of people don't go to the sound check. They send their own personal mic checker, no pun intended, to the sound check. Do you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
People that they trust that understand how the sound's supposed to be. They send their underlings there. And, sometimes, like you said, if you went there yourself, you would know.
Right. I mean, come on, old school. You got to go back to the old school roots.
Listen, man, if you're trying to promote you and your style, please give us a call here at 330-937-2632. That number again is area code 330-937-2632. We're here in Akron, Ohio. We like to call it Blackron, Ohio. And we are powered by the Reporter newspaper. The Reporter newspaper been in business for over 50 years. It's a newspaper that's been in business for over 50 years promoting the black topics, the black culture, our culture, to this particular demographic for over 50 years. Listen, if you're trying to promote that, if you're trying to even go see what's going on, because all these articles are from that, it's the Reporter newspaper online.com. Shah, what you got?
I got Diddy and Jermaine Dupri versus Date Set Yet. Viral video, not a confirmation.
What the hell did you just say?
Viral video, not.
No, the whole thing. I was confused.
Oh, Diddy and Jermaine Dupri versus Date Set Yet?
Oh, okay.
Viral video, not a confirmation. Diddy was recently caught in 4K strategizing his upcoming versus battle against Jermaine Dupri, and it turns out it was just that, strategy, as no such event has been finalized or confirmed. TMZ Hip Hop has learned the Bad Boy Records mogul was chatting it up backstage with Busta Rhymes and Fabulous in Miami on Friday for a special Amex event, when he began to speak on his versus wish list to have the face-off with Jermaine Dupri in his backyard of Madison Square Garden in September. Diddy then leaned over to Busta with hopes of having him pull an outlandish stunt by leaping from the rafters. The irony, he told Busta, this as their classic collab victory was blaring in the background, shouldn't be a loss on anyone. The internet ran with the autumn date. These guys have been dangling the carrot to fans for over a year, but multiple sources connected to the situation relate to TMZ Hip Hop that no versus has been scheduled for now or in the future. The clip of Diddy speaking to Busta and Fab also appears to be taken out of context as the combo began midway. which is why it pays not to take everything you see on the internet for face values, kids. TMZ did reach out to Diddy and JD to see when they can get an official versus date, because the fans and natives are beyond relentless.
Listen, man. First off, versus. A lot of people saying versus is played out. It's old. You know, it helped us through the pandemic, or like we like to call it, the pandemic. Okay?
Right, the pandemic.
Right, and I just saw Switch Beats on radio show, and he was saying how him and Timberlake, because they are the founders of the verses, how he want to run back some of those iconic verses that didn't get he felt they didn't get that much pop. He says like of course they got a lot of them got it, but he said he wanted to redo a couple of them, and also then works with what's the name of that I forgot the name of the app, the channel that they was running it on. It'll come to me pretty soon. He said they're in the works of settling their little financial issues. Now they back on point, and he says he has some stuff underneath his belt. Now people are hoping that what they have underneath his belt is some powerful verses now. Now people can go and watch these things now. Like we see the Locks and Dipset. We seen Bone Thugs and 3-6 Mafia. Our fans went to go see that, and they want to continue that this time around when they relaunch the verses. Everybody wants to see this. Can you imagine Jermaine Dupri against P. Diddy? I'm saying, can you imagine the catalog with Jermaine Dupri, the people he produced, Janet Jackson, TLC. We can keep going. Escape. We can keep. I like the fact you got Bow Wow. It's so much more.
The guy singing group.
Yeah, Jagged Edge.
Yeah.
That's his. And he even got hits that Mariah Carey and everybody. So we got that. And then can you imagine the hits? And this hits on hits though. I mean, I'm just giving you Jermaine Dupri's small list. Okay.
Did you throw the Brat in there?
Yeah, I said the Brat.
Okay.
But he even got more powerful stuff than that. Yeah. Well, just as powerful because she's platinum as well. But can you imagine Diddy hitting him with I'm talking, man, the locks. Did you know that Diddy can hit you with the locks?
Okay.
Diddy just stop right there.
Okay.
And people forget about that. Diddy can have the locks come out.
Okay.
Okay, who is I'm not gonna compare. Diddy can have the locks come out. He can have Shine come out. Okay.
Okay.
I'm just naming. He got Shine come out.
Okay.
He got Busta Rhymes come out. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I mean,
he got so many people, and then Diddy invented the remix. Diddy can have Jodeci come out. He can have Mariah. I mean, he can have Wu-Tang Clan. Method Man can come out because he produced. He remixed that the Grammy hit.
Mariah.
No.
No, that was he not here anymore.
That was Old Dirty Bastard. I'm talking about the Method Man and Mary J. And Mary J can come out.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Man, he did the remix, so we can keep going. Super Cat can come out of this thing. I mean, so many people can come out of this thing. That'd be a dope versus, man. And so hopefully we get to see it, man. What we got next?
And I believe that would be dope because you know what?
Excuse me.
Some of these new schooler and these mumble jumble rappers might, learn something and learn about, the culture that came before them. Okay, LSU star Angel Reese poses for swimsuit issue and does a ring me pose. It turns out that you can see Angel Reese after all. The LSU superstar just landed her next big gig, the Sports Illustrated Swimsuit Edition. The Hooper has been on top of the world ever since she led the Tigers to a championship over Iowa in April, largely in parts thanks her to unapologetic John Cena "You Can't See Me" celebration, right in Caitlin Clark's face. Now that she's a household name, Reese has been getting a ton of NIL deals and other opportunities, including officially becoming a SI model, Sports Illustrated for SI. The photo shoot is pretty fitting. Not only is Reese rocking an LSU purple bikini, but she's also pointing at her finger in one of those shots, just like she just like she did as the Tigers beat the Hawkeyes to secure the title. Despite her quick rise to fame, Angel has continued to stay unapologetically herself and allowed her confidence to always shine through, which is why we applaud her for the inspiration she has become both on and off the court. The publication said of the decision to include her in this year's issue.
Hey man, you know what? A lot of people think she's fine, sweetheart. Okay, and beautiful. And a lot of people think that with her bravado, the Bayou Barbie and everything, you see all them NIL deals. I mean, them deals, NI means the college deals that they can get from playing college ball and stuff like that. I think the Barbie doll deal is coming pretty soon. It's got to be. That's her nickname, the Bayou Barbie. She got the Mercedes-Benz deal. She's on Sports Illustrated.
Right.
And young sisters are not just young sisters, but we're talking about our particular community right now, are inspired by this young lady because they can see her on the Instagram and on the YouTube. She's being herself. And her coach, Roki, I forgot her name, but she feeds into that. She said, I need for you guys to be yourself. Coincidentally, I just saw a new video from the other girl, the rapper. Yeah, I just seen it, and she got a whole nother video. So right now, during this off season, they are doing their things. Big ups to Reese, the Bayou Barbie. She's looking beautiful. She's looking definitely slim, athletically built. She'll be getting more deals like that.
And you know what I love about it? Because we are currently conscious over here, always conscious. What I love about it is they're not doing the stereotype when it comes to females playing basketball. I love that she's showing her feminine side of basketball, letting these beautiful girls know it's okay to play sports and be your beautiful self.
Well, all right. Hey, listen, man, if you're watching this and you watch it, hey, we want you guys to share the video. More importantly, we want you to hit the like button as well. And listen, and don't forget to comment, man. We do this conversation to help promote the news here in this particular area across the globe, brother. We try to tell folks that, hey, we are here in Blackburn, Ohio, but we showing you what Blackburn is thinking about these national topics. What we got?
Okay, we're going to talk about Nikola Jovic. Nikola Jovic, a 53-point masterpiece that he did on Sunday night, was somewhat overshadowed. The Nuggets superstar had a heated exchange with fans who turned out to be Suns owner Matt Ishbia. Ishbia was sitting along the baseline for Game 4 of the Western Conference semifinals game between the Nuggets and Suns, when things got testy in the second quarter. Suns forward Josh Okogie was trying to gain possession of a loose ball when he flew into the area where Ishbia was sitting, prompting Matt to check on his player. The owner was holding the basketball. Jovic sprinted over to Ishbia and tried to take it from his arms, but the Suns owner wasn't giving it up, which clearly ticked Nikola off. As Jovic tries to get the ball back from the 43-year-old billionaire, the two-time MVP nudges him with his left forearm, prompting an exaggerated flop from Ishbia, who fell backwards in his seat. Fortunately, officials quickly intervened and were able to separate everyone. However, Nikola was slapped with a technical foul for deliberately making contact with Ishbia. Ishbia reportedly told the Associated Press at halftime that he was more concerned with the outcome of the playoff game than the incident with Jovic.
That's cool. Let's just take it there. Listen, first off, we're talking basketball. Okay? Well, people need to know, you and I, we watch sports, okay?
Oh, yes, we do.
I mean, first off, you are a definite blessing to have a woman as beautiful as you, to have a wife as beautiful as you, a queen as beautiful as you, and really into sports. Like, it's ridiculous. It blows me away. And that's one of me and your things, how we connect, man. So that's dope. So basically, the Suns are playing the Denver Nuggets.
That's right.
The Denver star is big They call him Joker.
Yeah.
He's a 2-time MVP in the league. I just found out he gets $270 million over 5 years. So he's a big deal, okay? Far as I'm concerned, what I saw was they was fighting for a loose ball.
That's
the
what
game
happened.
is a close game. Now,
That's
we
what
do know we ain't gonna disrespect Joker. He put up 53 points.
Oh, yeah.
So he was doing, he is what the bill, here's what the bill say. He is money. He's box office. And to be totally honest, I didn't know he was all that dope until
we watched this past weekend. Yeah.
Right. So, what happened was, and this what kind of pisses me off. I'm gonna tell you guys what I saw, and tell me you didn't see this, right? So what happened is he went out off the court, okay, to go get the ball. And he was trying to fight to get the ball. Now we know that they call anybody that sit at the base of the court, they call them fans. In the bylaws of the NBA, no matter who that is down there, those are considered fans, right? Okay. And so he's literally the owner happens to be sitting amongst not the peons because those are $1 million seats. The owner happens to be sitting. He's a new owner. He's like 2 months in.
A couple of months in. Yeah.
Okay, he's sitting there chilling, right? And then to my understanding, he used to play college ball. Okay? He used to play college ball, right? So they're saying he's conscious of what's happening as he's clearly holding the ball, right? And they said he's holding the ball because he want to make sure his man on the field gets what's going on, right? So, okay, fine. That was a little too much. Owner, you're doing too much. But Joker comes up and try to snatch the ball. I know you got something to say about that. Try to snatch the ball from the damn fan who happens to be the owner of the damn team, right? Of the opposite team, right? And as he finally snatches the ball whoever, he forearms the owner. Boom, right across his chest. And of course, the owner does a flop move like they do in basketball. Of course he's going to do that. Why? He used to be a basketball player.
Okay, but you see how small the owner was.
I'm not saying the dude's really hitting. Flop don't mean he didn't get hit. Flop means you exaggerating the hit, right? So he really got hit, right? And so the thing that blows me out, they gave him a technical, so I guess the penalty was served. But you and I was talking, okay, you were saying some stuff that I thought, damn, we're going to go and watch the Stephen A. Smith, the Shannon Sharps, the ESPN, Good Morning, all the shows that we listening to, the Odd Couple, whoever we listen to, we're going to hear if anybody got the take that you said. And did we listen to anybody say what you were saying?
No, we did not.
What did you say?
I said if that was Ja Morant and he had to push that man, and on top of it, him being an owner, he would have been kicked out the league.
Why?
Because he is black, and they would have said that, he's too much trouble or the things, going on. And if Ja Morant or even Kyrie Irving even would have said on the podium when the reporters was asking them questions, the things that man said, they would have got in trouble too. Because he, after the press, this is what he said. He said it was a fan, and the fan hit him first, and he thought the league was supposed to protect him from that.
They were supposed to.
Okay, and guess who? Well, if that's the case, then you should have a problem with the refs and the people on the side that's supposed to get the balls and stuff like that. Why is you going over into the damn fans over into where the ball went to because you and another player both?
That's the referee's job, right?
That's the referee's job. So why is you even going over there in the first place? So if you felt like you were supposed to be protected, you shouldn't have had your ass over there in a lane where there. Period. And then his coach turned around and said he didn't give a shit that it was an owner. And then you got all these commentators, especially my Black is Beautiful ones, out here talking about, that they can't suspend them because they're in the playoffs. Who gives a shit? Because if Kyrie was in the playoffs and never had to do anything to that nature, especially this is a fan, I don't care if it's an owner, I don't care if it was a $5 ticket holder or a $10 ticket holder. I know all the way here in Akron, Ohio, we ain't got no damn basketball team that can no player put their hands on no fan. And he surely, I don't give a damn if anybody said exaggerated. I seen that and I didn't even have my glasses on. He did him like this. And he said that man hit him first. Either I'm blind, or I want to know where did that man know that man was holding the ball. How did he even hit you? He sat up there and lied on national TV and ain't nobody even saying nothing about that. And I'm just tired of it. It just seems like every time they
what you said about Kyrie, you said he just said something from his own
heck yeah. I was going there, but I'm just saying, Kyrie was at home and shared something spiritual. They tell you at work and at school and all that stuff, they don't talk about religion, politics, whatever. This man wasn't at practice, wasn't pushing this on the players, something spiritual, that's something he shared that he didn't even make, or he just shared it. And they suspended and made this and wanted him to apologize and all kind of different stuff.
You see it?
Oh my goodness!
You know what? Hey, you got a point, man. Hey, listen, man. If this is heated now. That's what she was saying at the crib. She said she can't wait to get on the platform because she was looking for somebody, at least one person to make.
One person. Now they all admitted that he shoved them, but they all kept saying he shouldn't be suspended. Why not? He put his hands on somebody.
Set the standard.
And that's what I'm saying. But you'll set the standard with us. With these beautiful players, you'll set the standards with them on every little thing they do and every little thing that they say, the way they look, the way they walk, the way they talk, and
the way they post.
And the way they post. And then this man got no time. I thought they supposed to. I don't care.
At the end of the day, he was in the
he was in the wrong.
Take us out of here, baby. Take us out of here.
Wrong. Go ahead and like this video and give us your comments. Tell me what you think about that and how you really feel. Don't forget to go to the reporternewspaperonline.com to get all the latest when it comes to what's going on everywhere and in entertainment, sports, healthcare, whatever the case may be. I am your girl, Shar Johnson. Until the next time, with the God in me, I'm out.